Okay. I'm just so proud of these guys. I really am. About half of you were probably here for a concert just a month ago, and the turnaround, all new music, this is fantastic. Doing a great job. Not over yet, doing a great job. Okay, so this is the time in the program where you need to be a little bit patient with me and indulge me for a little bit, because this is our senior recognition. But this is not just any regular run-of-the-mill senior recognition, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But I want to recognize our seniors that are on stage, who this is their last concert with the full ensemble. Some of them will be performing in our small ensemble concert next Friday, back in this space, same time, same place, which you should definitely attend. But this is their last concert with the entire orchestra, the last time that they will be in the PAHS orchestra, so to speak. So, in no particular order, I want to recognize our seniors, and if you could just stand right where you are. Nicholas Blank, who's already standing. Morgan Challenger. Where's Noah? Where's Noah? Okay, yeah, stand Noah, stand Noah. Nadia Dato. Nadia Dato. Alex Seaman. Stephen Nowak. Molly Proctor. Rose Edgar. Kai Forte. Ian Callahan. Kristen Gray. Emma Mars. Got all of them, good. All right. So, I have a little surprise for you all. So, what I'm going to need you to do is set your instruments down. The rest of the orchestra, you know how we moved out from in front of the projector? I need you to recreate the pre-projector seating so that we can put this projector down. And seniors, I have a special little reserved spot for you right here in the front row. And I want you to sit in it. These seniors were the originators of the string program 10 years ago. Jesse, if I call on you for help, if I send an SOS. Is the system on? All right, so, that's okay. You're going to hear me enough. All right, so there's some people that would like to say some things to you. Jesse. Mr. Clapper doesn't have any sound.
years ago,
Oh, there we go.
I was hired to start.
Okay, let's go to Mr. Clapper. You all know Mr. Clapper? You all know?
10 years ago, I was hired to start a string program for the Phoenixville School District. And as it turns out, today is the day that some of those very first students are graduating. And that's an amazing accomplishment for you guys. I'm very proud of you, very happy to see many of you found kind of a positive relationship with music. As you're graduating, I would encourage you to continue to play, even if it's not professional. There are plenty of free, volunteer, amateur groups in the area. It's a great social activity. Music can be a very healing and calming force in your life. I miss you all. Please stay in touch.
Hello musicians, Ms. Shefflin here. I can't believe that you are already seniors. Being able to see all of you grow through elementary school and middle school, listen to you perform those concerts, work hard and strive for something, be able to go to music in the parks together, these are all memories that I hold with me, and I hope that all of you do as well. Mr. Lee asked me to make a quick video just as a congratulations and hello, and I wasn't quite sure what to say. And then I remembered, I'm the person who's willing to tell student-created jokes on a concert. So here is some corny advice. First, if you drop a cactus, don't try to catch it. Number 2, you can't pick your nose, but you can pizzicato. And number 3, to achieve great things, 2 things are needed: a plan and not quite enough time. You know, people say to me all the time, wow, elementary strings, it's a lot of different sounds, a lot of squeaking, you know, how can you listen to that? And my response is always the same. It's not really about learning the instrument. It's about the teamwork that the students are learning. It's about the communication skills that they're developing. They're developing the ability to sit and practice one thing at a time. And it's the friendships that they're creating along the way. So even if you are not going to be a music major or anything like that, you can still have music as part of your life, and these skills are going to be invaluable moving forward. So good luck with everything, musicians, and have a great concert.
Hi, it's just me. I will make this short and sweet, which is something that I am bad at and I don't do, but you get to hear from me. So here goes. I really just want to express my appreciation for each and every one of you. First of all, for what you've done for this program. Not only being the originators and the trendsetters for playing strings and studying orchestra at Phoenixville, but I don't know if you realize or not, but each time that you have gone to a new level of schooling, you have been the foundation of the orchestra program in that school. You know, Mr. Clapper really got to experience that at the elementary level. Ms. Shefflin got to see it in middle school, and I really got to be a part of that here at the high school. Bringing you over as the first full class of orchestra freshmen for the PAHS orchestra was honestly one of the joys of my life. And I remember that year, you know, you all were basically a freshman orchestra with a couple of upperclassmen, you know, sprinkled around. And so you have really served as the foundation for what we have now, to be able to sit on stage and play some of the really challenging repertoire that we're playing, you know, professional level stuff. That is in large part attributed to each and every one of you. And even when COVID-19 reared its ugly head through that freshman year, we kept it going. Also want to thank all of you for what you've done for me personally. When you inherit a program or take a program over, it's not an easy task. You're often met with a lot of adversity. I certainly had that and felt that when I started here at Phoenixville, but not from this senior class. And I can still remember what I said that very first day that I showed up. Number one, I said, I'm happy to be here. You know, it might not seem like it all the time because I'm in a new place, I'm learning new things, plus I was teaching 3 levels at that time, elementary, middle, and high school. But I am happy to be here. And I still feel that way when I show up to work each and every day. But the second thing is this, I said, you're going to have to trust the process. And you are going to have faith in me. And if you know anything about faith, faith is trusting in something that you cannot see. And that's going to be hard because you don't know me. But when this train started moving 5 years ago, you all got on the train. And you trusted the conductor to lead you on the train. Not everybody did that. You all did. And I want to say thank you for that. Because that is why we were able to be as successful as we are now. Because of you all. Because of your faith, your trust, your hard work, and your dedication to this program. And so now, the train can go on. The train can continue because of what you did and established, the legacy that you are leaving on the train. And I'm going to be honest, it's going to feel weird moving this train and driving this train without you all as the main passengers on it. And it's going to be hard for me. It's going to be hard. But the solace I take is the fact that I know each of you are leaving on your own stop and you're going on your own journey. Just promise me this. You will not forget about the things that you learned on the trip. Because as we talk about, and have been for years, the goal of orchestra is really not the music. It's to take life lessons, life applications out of the orchestra program and apply it to other endeavors for a lifetime. Just like it says in your orchestra syllabus. So don't forget about what you learned while on the train and the friendships, most importantly, that you gained, what you learned through those relationships, and take them and enjoy life. Enjoy life. I love each and every one of you. I said to you privately, and now I'm saying it publicly, right? This is not the end, right? The train continues moving. And yes, they're a powerhouse class, right? But you do them a disservice if you don't continue the train ride. You understand that? And I'm serious. Right? You do them a disservice. They what they did to set it up. It is now up to us to continue. You understand? Here, you can have that. We can go back to your place. I'll be back, don't worry. I was going to have tissues out here, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hang on. I'm not done yet. You're not done? And then I'll turn it whenever you want. Okay. I need some. Why do you guys go to your study? Okay. See, that's why I say this is a long concert. This one's long. Didn't I say it's 2 hours long? Orchestra people, do you read your canvas? Okay, so here's the next thing I have to do. And this is something that I've honestly been waiting 4 or 5 years to do. We've never given out orchestra awards here to seniors. And the reason for that is because this is the first full class, so we've had very, very small senior classes, and if last year's senior class was 3 people, if I give out 2 awards, then one person's kind of left in the cold. So I purposely waited for this year, and I remember somebody said to me a couple years ago, "Did you know that the band gives out awards? You know that, and I said, I want to say, you're speaking to a National School Orchestra Award recipient. You do know that, right? So, and if I could give an award to all 12 of you, I would. Okay, you know that. But there are, certain individuals who, that's why they created awards, that are deserving of awards, and so they're going to get them. So, here goes. The Director's Award for Orchestra. This is someone who I can count on, always there, very dedicated to the program. Can't say enough good things about this person. And it's sort of ironic because I remember, in the process of starting this program, and there's the dreaded chair opportunities that we all do 3 times a year. And I can remember after the first one, freshman year, and I walked up to this person, and I told this person, "You're the first person that I'm saying this to in my career and ever here at Phoenixville." I said, "But you're the concertmaster." And tonight, she is the first ever recipient of the Director's Award for Orchestra here at Phoenixville Area High School, Miss Kristen Ray. The National School Orchestra Award. This is the highest honor that an orchestra can bestow upon an individual. And again, I'm a proud National School Orchestra Award recipient. And I don't know if anybody else out there is, but, there might be some, anybody in National School Orchestra? No? Okay, all right, just me, okay. All right, well, not for long, because somebody on this stage will be able to say that they are a National School Orchestra Award recipient. And I can remember when the award was presented to me, and they said, I was the concertmaster of my high school orchestra, and they said, "We are going to honor our concertmaster." And so it gives me great pleasure to honor my concertmaster. Our concertmaster right now is Emma Marks with the very first national. Let me say this to you. Oh, it's there. I'm like, what happened to the pin? This is another. I don't have one of these. I gotta go contact somebody. But this is another legacy thing because I know you're going to Susquehanna to do big and bad things, but I want in the future those people that are National School Orchestra Award recipients to be up here when I present the next award. So in a couple of years, you'll be in college, but after that maybe, come back so that we can present this award so that all of the National School Orchestra Award recipients can be here to welcome another person into the clan. Okay? Well deserved. Congratulations. Isn't this exciting? Okay. So those are the orchestra awards, but I'm still not done. Because there's one more. And this award is an overall award. Mr. Sobel's back here. Is Miss James in the house? Okay, can you come up here, please? But first of all, these people are wonderful. These two people. Wonderful to work with. Okay, wonderful to work with. Both very, very supportive of this program, but also just being supportive of each other. And so this is an overall award. This is an award that we decided together and voted on together on who would get this. And ironically, we're about to perform Oakshire West Side Story in a couple moments. This award is named after Leonard Bernstein. So this person who is getting this award can no longer complain about Bernstein because you're literally getting an award named after him, Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award. So like I said, this is an overall department award, and it gives me great pleasure that on the first year of orchestra awards, I can give this to an orchestra person. However, to be fair, also someone that works with all of us in band, in AP Music Theory, and we can attest that the musicianship has carried through all of those avenues, This person started as a violinist. And I'm not going to tell her story out loud, but along the way, things happened, and she became a violist who has made district and region orchestra. And so even though she's involved in all those avenues, I claim her as an orchestra person, and she's made me very, very proud. So, Ms. Kendall Nowak. 22-23 Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award. Okay, I'm done for now. Thank you. I told you to indulge me. Thank you. But I've been waiting years to do this. So thank you.
Okay, we promise we're going to keep this brief because we know you've been waiting for a while, and we very much appreciate that. But we can't continue this concert without thanking our lovely director, Mr. Lee. Where are you? You can't disappear yet. Okay, so as you know, orchestra has a lot of stories to tell. We've gotten a lot of quotes from you as well. We're not going to read any, don't worry. But we've made a lot of memories. We've done a bunch of field trips with you. We've done so much with you, and we want to thank you with these flowers. So, and from the executive board and the entire orchestra, we're really, really happy with our director. Okay, we're done now.
All right, we can get back to the music now. So now it's time for Leonard Bernstein's Overture to West Side Story. So, I can remember another viscerally memory when I played this piece in orchestra, and the conductor, we got, there's that mambo section at the end. And the conductor had to turn around and teach the audience how to say mambo the correct way and at the correct time. So I need to do that with you all right now to teach you how to participate in this piece. So, in a second, I'm going to have the brass play the little fanfare. Da, 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 da. Your response is mambo. Okay, but it cannot be lazy. Okay, it needs to be nice and crisp and accented. Now, I don't know how many of you have been in orchestra or a musical group. I'm going to cue you. Now, the cue comes in advance of what you need to do. Right? Because if I just cued you and go, now, you'd be what? Late. Right? So, when I cue you for mambo, I'm going to go, and your response is mambo right after it. Right? Good. Cue the band people in the back. See, they know. Okay, they know. So, brass, are we set yet? Getting there? Yeah? Okay, it needs to be crisper. Mambo. Okay? It needs to be crisper and more accented. Okay? Once again. Too long. Mambo. Repeat after me. Mambo. Ready, go, 1. That's better. Okay, one last time. 2, ready? That's better. Yeah, see? Mambo, yeah. Come off the O. Okay, good. And strings will do something that will, just get you in the spirit a little bit more once more. Okay? All right? Ready? Woodwinds, you good? Okay, this is the 2023 edition of the Phoenixville Area High School Full Orchestra.
Check. Ah, there we go. Get my notes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Aaron Sobel. I am the band director here at the high school. In front of you is our concert band, combined of the percussion ensemble and the wind ensemble here. We meet during the school days, very often split up due to scheduling, but these students work really hard to make up the time that they're not in the ensemble by practicing at home and then giving it their all at the rehearsals. That first song you heard was Myth. I'm not just introducing our second song here, I'm also introducing our guest conductor for the night. So me and this director here go way, way back. I was doing the math earlier. It was 15 years was my freshman year at Daniel Boone High School with this wonderful band director who definitely changed my life, really helped inspire where I am now, just going into the music world. He wears many hats, many different hats now. While he's still involved in the music program here, as you can about to see, he's also our assistant principal at the high school, drill writer for the marching band, and so many other hats. But today he is our guest conductor. Please welcome Mr. Justin McAdams.
I didn't think it was 15 years. Oh,
Let's give another round of applause for Mr. McAdams. I do want to discuss our next song in the program. Not Alone is a newer piece released this year by Randall Stanridge, a favorite of this band. We actually played one of his pieces earlier in the fall, so it's kind of cool, full circle with this one. So the piece, Not Alone, is a part of a series that he created over the past few years called the Unbroken series, where it addresses mental health, specifically for younger students, high school, middle school, even elementary school age. But I think it's something applicable to everyone in the world. Mental health is something that has, been less taboo over the past few years, but it is still something that needs to have a conversation with just the impact that it has on the people that it affects, whether you or someone you know is suffering from mental health issues. So I do want to read some notes from Randall Stanridge's program. You can follow along in their program notes as well. Many who live with mental health conditions experience a profound sense of isolation. Discussing these issues, and more so, identifying as someone who lives with them, has been extremely taboo in our society. Thus, many suffer in silence, facing their troubles with no support, but as the title of the work implies, they are not alone. 1 in 5 of adults in the US experience mental health issues each year. 1 in 6 youths in the US experience mental health issues each year. 90% of suicides worldwide are attributed to mental health. Suicide is the second leading cause of death in the United States. With statistics like this, it's shocking and frustrating that so many people are reluctant to acknowledge, discuss, and address these issues. In 2021, I was asked to create a work for a wind ensemble addressing mental illness. The resultant work, Unbroken, is one of my favorite works I have ever created, both from an aesthetic and personal perspective. However, this work is very advanced, so in our grading system, grade 6 is what you'll see most professional and honors colleges do. His Unbroken song is grade 5, which limits its demographic for performers and thus the audience. Those of us that teach or have taught middle school and high school know that there is a need to address this issue at younger ages. And to make such tools available to middle schools and developing high school ensembles, I decided to make this work a consortium, expecting that there would be 20 to 30 schools that would support such a piece, 40 tops. The consortium included over 300 schools across the US. This is an issue whose time has come. The time is now. We need to talk about this. We are going to talk about this. We are going to show them that they are not alone. And in the only way I can think to express this feeling is through music. So enjoy Not Alone. went from one microphone to another. Thank you all. That was Not Alone. Again, that came out last year, so that's still pretty fresh off the press. All right. So following that, something a little bit lighter. So before we recognize our wonderful seniors in the band, I do have a few thank yous just to acknowledge outside of the program. As always, I would like to thank the Phoenixville administration, the school board members, custodial and maintenance staff, and Phantom TV crew for their support of music and the performing arts in the Phoenixville School District. Their continued support all the way from elementary school to the very first hot cross buns to today where the students are now and even beyond. They wouldn't have been where they are without, obviously, their teachers and wonderful support from them, but also just having the ability to learn that in school made a big difference, and that really started their spark there. So thank you again to the administration here at Phoenixville. Very special thank you tonight for 2 additional players on stage. I'm going to add this as 3 because we had a last-minute substitution. You may have noticed Mr. Bonnell, the middle school band director, Miss Stephanie Rue, our elementary school string director, and of course Mr. McAdams joined us for West Side Story. But for our last piece here, Stephanie Rue will be joining us on French horn as well. So thank you all. And the last big thank you, as always, is to you all, the parents, the friends, the family of these students performing both in the band and the orchestra for your continued support of their musical journey. Like I said, and like I believe Ms. Shefflin said in her video, some sounds in the beginning were interesting sounds. We've all been there, and it all grows to where we are now. That wouldn't be existent without your support. You're telling your students to go practice. You're saying, yes, you have to go to band. And of course, you all driving them to rehearsal at who knows what hours, of the day. So thank you all. Please give a round of applause to your families and parents here. All right, so the band does not run by itself. We do have a group of student leaders that help support it. So I do want to recognize them now. If you could stand up when I call your name if you're out here, or they're backstage already prepping for the next part, but please show your face out here. Starting with our social media team, Deja Wright Spurrill and Trevor Herron. Follow Phantom Bands at Instagram. Sorry, I'm going through my names here. Ria Saja and Anjali Amani for our underclassmen representatives. Zach Pat is our percussion representative. These 2 people's lives are about to get very busy as concert season is coming to the end with me. Courtney Kleiniff and Christine Almiraj are librarians. And then finally, our senior band president, Ethan Desjardins. All right, so like Mr. Lee had recognized the seniors in the orchestra, we would like to take the time to do that here. We've all been on an interesting journey here. So while this was my first year as the band director at the high school, I'm very familiar with these students, working with them from marching band all the way back at the Ripple Effect for my marching band friends in there. But seeing where they've all grown to now, and even the students I didn't get the chance to work with in marching band, I need to turn this, sorry, because I want to face you all too. There we go. Seeing just the growth over this past year and the support you've given to myself as the new band director. It's a little bit rough sometimes having a new teacher, especially in a position like this, but I appreciate your support with just kind of doing things the way I do, and just kind of helping out with all your underclassmen as well. We really did do a good job of setting the example this year, so thank you, seniors. That's not all. We're going to call them up. Don't worry. All right, so seniors, once I call your name, we are going to come up here and stand right up front. So first, senior trombone player, Noel Collet. Mentioned as our band president, senior bass clarinetist, tenor saxophone, bari saxophone, percussionist. I'm running out of, there's definitely more. Ethan Desjardins. One of our drum major duos and on the saxophone, Evan Natal. And right next to him in my list, our other drum major for the marching band, Ricky Ruck, on tuba. You get gifts. Mentioned our clarinet player here, Deja Wright-Spurrill. On trumpet, Taran Amani. I am surprised that this student is wearing pants today and not his shorts that he usually wears no matter what the weather is. Trombonist Liam Bright. On euphonium and also plays trombone in the jazz band, Neil Saja. Percussionist and many instrumentalists, Emma Martz. Zach Pat, also on percussion and piano. Quick shout out to this student for not only taking percussion 7th period, but also doubling with multivariable, some really high math class that is way above my head. But he did a great job of doubling the two. On percussion, Connor Vitz. Another multi-instrumentalist student, and please give this student a round of applause. They picked up the oboe for the first time this year. Never played it before, had no interest to play it. I do remember at the beginning of the year, not true? Okay. They came up to me at the beginning of the year and asked if they could play clarinet, which was where you started, correct? Yeah. But we needed an oboe player, kind of rounds it out. And with the number of oboe solos that we are hearing just tonight alone, they really stepped up to the challenge. Alex Gamble. And finally, percussionist and saxophonist, also first year picking up the alto saxophone, I Forte. Now's the perfect time for pictures once I get up here. Seniors, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for your support this year and across all the years I've seen you. I'm gonna miss you guys. All right. To the underclassmen, Mr. Lee talked a lot about legacy, which is something that's been on my mind recently as well. You all left behind a legacy here, going from a normal freshman year until March, and then a very odd sophomore year, a more normal junior year, and I think we finally made it back here. But you still left a lasting impact on all the teachers you had, all the students, all the peers you played with. So keep making those impacts here. But my challenge to the underclassmen is, what legacy do you want to leave behind now? All right, so, yeah. So just like orchestra, the band also has annual awards that we give out to graduating seniors. These are national awards, so it is more than just an award in the school here. First, I would like to recognize our senior student that participated in the PMEA District 12 Band Festival. The band was lucky enough to have 3 students make it, one of which was a senior on bass clarinet, Mr. Ethan Desjardins. This award was given out in the fall. So the National School Marching Band Award is awarded to students who really show, I'm just gonna read what's off of here. The National School Marching Band Award recognizes the outstanding achievements, contributions, and dedication of student leaders in marching band. This award, like I said, was announced at the end of our marching band season in November, and it was awarded to I Forte and Deja Wright Spurrill. So our next award will be the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. So Louis Armstrong was the epitome of jazz as a trumpeter, singer, and improviser. His imagination and phenomenal skill dazzled audiences worldwide and revolutionized jazz. This award was introduced in 1974 to honor the outstanding jazz musicians at each high school who exhibit superior dedication, musicianship, and creativity. This student has been a consistent member of the jazz band in their time at the high school. Even if sometimes he does play a little bit too loud, I have never heard someone play so loud, yet sound so good on the Barry saxophone. If you're curious as to how that sounds, please come out to our small ensemble concert and you can hear this student wail away on one of our Latin charts. This year's Louis Armstrong Award goes to Ethan Desjardins. So just as there is a director's award for the orchestra, there is also the director's award for band. So the director's award for band is awarded to a student who displays high qualities of dedication and conduct and is presented in recognition of the student's outstanding contributions to the music ensemble. This year, the award will be presented to 2 deserving students. Both students are reliable, consistent members and have helped support me as the new band director, as well as their friends in rehearsal and outside of rehearsal. This year's Director's Award for Band goes to Noel Collet and Evan Natal. The top honor of high school band awards is the John Philip Sousa Award. It's given out nationally. Each high school only selects 1 student to receive this award. So the Sousa Award is the gold standard for high school band students and is awarded for outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. The student receiving the Sousa Award this year has literally been a part of the foundation of the band. It's a little ironic. First instrument that you think of when you hear John Philip Sousa is the sousaphone. That is not the reason why this person is winning this award, I would like to clarify. But this student has always been a consistent musician in all the years I've worked with them, whether it was in marching band or this year. So this year's John Philip Sousa Award goes to Ricky Ruck. Seniors, I love you. You're awesome. Thank you so much. So seniors, go ahead back to our seats. Before we go on to our last song, I believe, Ethan, I'm going to turn the mic over to you. I don't know what's about to happen, so I'm not liable for any of this.
Good evening. My name is Ricky Rook. We will now take some time to recognize and show our appreciation for the Band Boosters, a dynamic group of dedicated parents who generously donate their time and skills to keep the band program running smoothly. So before we play our final selection, would the following members please come up and accept our thanks?
Danielle White and Aaron Carey, fundraising chairs. Mijanu Horn, Director of Communications. Jen Cole, Treasurer. Sarah Heil, Director of Operations. And Mike Porchik, President. Please join me in giving them another round of applause. And of course, we would like to recognize our amazing band director, Mr. Sobel. You are appreciated more than thank you can ever express. We as students are grateful that you teach with integrity and effort and energy, and it brings out the best in us each day. Cheers to a great first year.
Reagan, we have two of these now. And now for our last piece of the program today, please enjoy Vesuvius. Surprise, that is actually not the last piece in our program. There is one more piece. So across it all, these students have been very supportive here at school. You all have been very supportive here. I can't forget someone that has been very supportive at home. Even the few times I've been at home the past month, she's been always my cheerleader. Today is her birthday. So, Reagan, I love you. I have a little gift for you here. And I wanted it to be a surprise, but she's just too smart. She knew it was coming. But regardless, happy birthday, Reagan. Once again, thank you for coming out and supporting the arts here in Phoenixville. Please take a look at the program for other upcoming events, specifically here at the high school, and the district calendar for all our upcoming music events in the first 2 weeks of May. Thank you again. Have a wonderful night.